Hey, it's Stacy.
Hey, it's Hannah, and this is
The
Debrief
Sesh.
Episode 53. Alright.
Hikitsuzuki, we do not have a
Yeah, we need to,
good
we're working
intro
on
yet.
it. We're working on it.
Yeah. Anyways, pre-brief.
Mm-hmm.
Obsession.
The movie Obsession. So we both watched it.
Yes.
I think it's out in Japan, as of, last week or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been around in the US for a while now.
It's worth the hype. Certainly scary as fuck.
Oh, I was so scared. Especially that one scene. Well, okay, we're gonna talk about it. If you guys haven't watched
It's gonna be spoilers, yeah.
Just skip over this. But
it's like the scariest horror movie that I've watched in a while that's not about like ghosts or anything. Like the premise is so interesting. It's like human horror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
なんかありえる
Yeah.
In some ways.
I mean, it's like a social commentary. Like it makes you feel like grief.
Right.
Like, it makes you feel like despair. Like that kind of horror.
And it's not even, it's just creepy. It started off really creepy and the actor or actress was so good.
So good.
And her facials.
She's gonna blow up. She's already blowing up.
She's already blowing up for sure.
Yeah.
But I went into it thinking it's not gonna be that scary. And I went to go watch it with a guy actually. And he was like,
that's a crazy movie to watch with a guy.
He was sweating. It was so funny. He was actually sweating. He's like, I'm so sorry that you're seeing this side of me. And it was no, because I was actually happy that he was showing that side because I was pissing my pants. But yeah, a lot of jump scares.
Yeah, a lot of jump scares. I think spoilers from here, but I thought it was so interesting because although the horror is mostly done by the actress, the scary part, but then as a movie, as the whole plot line, the villain is not the girl, the villain is Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what is so, I thought it was so well done.
Yeah.
He fully had, at the end, he fully had a chance to, kind of redeem himself by letting her free. But then he's like, is it so bad to love me? Oh my god, fucking incel. That is actually the scariest thing.
And the way, did you expect the ending to be like that? I actually didn't know how it was gonna end.
Me neither. No.
Yeah.
I didn't know how it was gonna end.
But I also like that there were a bit of humor in it too, where the guy was Bear was telling his friend, please, make a wish, please make a wish. And he was like, $1 billion. And he was
and then it's the despair.
Yeah. So, I enjoyed that too. It wasn't
very well done. Hard to believe that it's an indie film.
Yeah.
Apparently, it made the most money, proportion-wise, cost to revenue, in it's record setting.
Insane.
Yeah, because there was someone who made a comparison of there's the new Supergirl movie, the Marvel movie, or DC movie.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I saw the trailer for it and it looks,
I didn't even watch it.
I'm sorry, it looks so bad.
I'm sure it sounds
bad.
Ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Supergirl? We're just making shit up.
No, it really was. Point. Yeah, and it was about was it a cat or some animals involved, and it was I don't know. So anyways,
but Supergirl made just about enough to make up for the cost, whereas this film was made at a fraction, a sliver of that cost, and made so much more money. I'm so glad that we're in an era where indie films, even music, I think it's a pivotal point right now where a lot of smaller creators, smaller artists, smaller movies are gaining more attention.
Yeah.
For example, maybe this is a segue into the thing, but you know how HYBE is the biggest thing right now, but they are flop after flop after flop recently.
And as in the groups.
Not the groups, the songs that they're putting out is just it's 結構 is this the best? Like, out of the biggest agency in the world right now, like, this is what your guys are producing? Like, seriously? Whereas, like, if you compare it to smaller artists, like, there's an artist right now, I don't know their name, I forgot their name, but, like, they just topped the charts in Korea as a girl group.
Yeah, I've actually heard
Yeah.
about it. They also, yeah, I don't know their name, but I've seen some things about them. Yeah.
Like, they beat all of the, like, hype artists, like,
charts.
big name label artists. Yeah, and I'm like, honestly, good. Like, because I think that, because BTS kind of started like that in the beginning, because BTS was like the rookie, like, smaller, no name kind of group, and then now look at them. I think it's time for generation switch. Like, it's time for the pivot.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like HYBE's trying to do, though, and they keep with the new, Dream Academy.
They're trying to keep
and, like,
up. They're doing, like, dance tracks. They're trying to get into techno, like, trying to get with the cool kids.
Well,
but,
also, like, create
the more that
new
they do it,
groups. Like, after Cat's Eye, like, they tried to do that new group.
Saint SATINE.
Yep, but I think they know that they have to create a new one, but then it's just, like, flopping.
It's flopping. I mean, I didn't watch the whole survival show, but then it was like two contestants, two Japanese girls were like the last two contestants, and like very, very clearly one was so much more better than the other. Also, one, she's like the girl who got picked is like 15 apparently.
Oh,
She's
really?
super young. But then Saint Satine, like, apparently, so again, this is all like TikTok information, but it was supposed to be like a more mature group. It was supposed to like be more of like a Destiny's Child type of like vocals type of group, and then they randomly put in a kid basically. And I think those kind of things is what made the Lexi, is that her name? Lexi leave.
Which came out like a couple days ago. That
Yeah.
this girl, basically, it's a group of 4 girls, and that girl Lexi, left the group, and they haven't even debuted. So
That's crazy. Like, how bad would the treatment have been that you would want to leave a group that you, because she was in the first round of like Cat's Eye audition first.
yeah.
And then they stayed and then put into another group, and then still like that you leave. Like, damn, you gotta have been treated hella badly then.
But also, like, they chose, so the girl that they chose, the Japanese girl, her name's Sakura, and
Okay.
they chose her. The reason was like star quality. But I'm like,
That's such fucking bullshit.
and they don't chose her over, like, obviously the other girl had like better vocals, better like
Yeah.
more what's it called, like just like more trained, and but they were saying Stase. I'm like, what the fuck is Stase? Just because she's tall?
That's such a bullshit
like,
way.
yeah. So
Crazy. I don't know. Honestly, like, I love hype groups to a certain extent, but like I feel like as an agency, they're getting very, very weird and greedy. Like, the whole shit with New Jeans was, I think, a trigger or like a really prominent sign that they are getting into like really weird places. Like, they're definitely getting drunk on power, I think.
the only thing keeping them like is
Alive, really.
is BTS.
Yeah. I mean, of course, like Le Sserafim, like Eilish, sure, good groups, but can they really be like at the level of like aespa right now? No, I don't think so.
You think aespa's high up there?
I think aespa, I mean, out of SM, to be honest, there's no other girl group right now that is like active, don't you think? Besides Twice. I feel like Twice is the main. They're like the queens. It used to be Blackpink, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Blackpink is like not a thing anymore, and I
Not
think it used to be
really.
Twice.
Yeah.
And then Twice is taking a hiatus, apparently.
Oh, so nano. That's why they did their like big tour.
Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I heard that they're gonna take a break, which is like good for them because they do so many comebacks.
Yeah, they do. But there's also just like so many of them, so I think it's just easier.
True.
But yeah, I think they just finished their big tour. You're right. I guess there's not. I mean, I feel like Le Sserafim, Cat's Eye's like constantly bringing out stuff.
Right. But they're not at the, like, could they do a worldwide tour at this
I mean,
point
they
in time?
kind of
I'm not
have.
sure.
They did like a huge,
really?
not a world tour, but they've done like a big Asia tour. They've done like a European tour. They've done like Mexico, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think S was that up there, but maybe.
That's like a personal preference to me, though.
That's
Like, I don't
true.
keep up with it, but like, yeah. I wonder when SM is going to come out with a new girl group. They haven't come out with one until last one was aespa.
確かにね.
Yeah, I was like trying to think back. Like, dude, they
Yeah,
have not debuted anyone.
that's true. Or we just like don't know about it.
No, I swear, at least SM was 知ってると思う.
Yeah. 確かに. And HYBE's like N team も出てるし, like that was like 2 years ago. They're trying to
Cordis.
Cordis. Yes, Cordis.
Okay.
My obsession. Yeah, that's true. Damn, they gotta step it up.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, maybe we can segue. So we watched Obsession.
Yep.
Obsession was fucking crazy. Low-key, a little relatable.
We've all been, not to that extent, but a little bit obsessed in our relationships.
That was like she had no autonomy and she had no choice but to be obsessed with Bear. Yeah. But like, you know, you don't need a magic wand or a magic stick to be crazy sometimes. Sometimes you're just crazy because you're crazy.
We've all been there.
Yeah. There's like a trend on TikTok where it's like, oh, like things that they did and I stayed. It's like crazy things that your exes did and yet you still didn't break up at that point.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Bruh, those are kind of crazy. But low-key, I feel like we might have some better stories.
Low-key kind of relatable.
So yeah, I think like, go ahead.
No, keep going.
No, I think like, because I was like trying to think, like, I've done some crazy things.
Yeah.
Like, not crazy as in like freaky, but crazy as in like looking back, wow, I did way too much type of thing. But then when I was trying to think of like things that they did to me that were crazy, I mean, there's some, but I couldn't really think of that many, to be honest.
You're right, because like we could call it, our like level of crazy, what we're talking about is not like, you know, creating a burner account and, you know, like stalking, you know, our guys. Like that is just like the bottom of crazy, okay?
That's pretty normal. That's like honestly, if you're calling that crazy,
like we're talking about like what have we done that's like so out of our way. That's true. Whereas I feel like I have a few that not like psychotic crazy, but like, damn, like you really did put in the time and energy for a guy. Kind of crazy. Which is like an example is like at the time when I was dating this guy, we were in Seattle together and he was kind of in between interviews. And he's like, oh, damn, there's this guy I really want to see. I thought he was in Seattle, but he's like in Oregon. I was like, oh, damn.
Those are very different places.
Very
different places.
And, you know, he's like, wow, but I really want this job. And In Love Hannah was like, you know what? 6-hour drive. Easy, like I'll drive for you because he didn't have a license.
Oh wait, low-key, couldn't he have just taken a flight if you really wanted it that bad?
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't think of like other options, but I was like, I will drive, like, and damn. I think for some reason we didn't stay the night either, so it was a day trip. So 6 hours there, 6 hours back. I drove for 12 hours, basically the whole day. Just for him to make like a 30-minute, 1 hour like conversation. And
girl.
And mind you, this was I think day after like a huge hike too. Like we were exhausted. And I was like, I can do this for you. Like, of course, like 12 hours, it'll be hard, but like I'll do it.
Going by like things that we've done that was like crazy, or like things that we've done crazy in love. I'm a big gift giver, as I've said many times on this podcast. Love language is gift giving. And I It's not like I'm rich, but like in my previous job, I would get like a lot of bonuses, or I would get a substantial bonus. And so the way that I would spend it would be more on like people. And like, I mean, when I was dating someone, I would spend it on the people I was dating. And so I think with one boyfriend, like any major trip that we took, because I knew that I made more than him and because I had that kind of like extra cash on me, I would just pay for it. And I would pay for the trip itself. So basically, like flights, the hotels. Like I would get it on my. I used to have an Amex Marriott Bonvoy card. RIP to that because it's fucking expensive now. But when I had that, I was like balling on like Marriott points. So then I would like reserve the hotels with my points. Like they would just need to fucking pack their bags and come, and yet they would still complain.
And you would like organize the trip too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you would do the research and everything.
Yeah, I remember. Oh my god! So when we went to, one time we went to Korea, and I paid. I didn't pay for his flight for Korea, but I paid for the hotels. And because like I've been to Korea a few times, like he was fully depending on me to like basically be the itinerary. Like, oh, where should we go? Like, where should we do? And it's like, bro, I have things that I want to do. You can come along, but I'm not about to like cater to your needs. But because being the fucking nice girlfriend that I am, I was like, okay, like, well, do you like this? Like, do you want to look at this? So we would like go to like men's stores, like men's shopping, whatever, like shops and like restaurants that maybe he would want to try. And it's like, there was one day where I was just so tired and low-key kind of overwhelmed because like it's a lot. I speak a little bit of Korean, but it's not enough to be stress-free. And so I was like really working every single time we would get on a taxi, we would be in the hotel, we would be in a restaurant, I would be the one ordering and whatever. And it's okay to depend on me to a certain extent, but oh my god, every single time, like he doesn't even offer to help. And at one point we were trying to like amae sugi. And one day we were trying to get to the river, like the Hangang River, and there was a specific place in the Hangang River where there was kind of like a water show, and I saw it on TikTok, and I was like, okay, like maybe we should go. And so we got on a taxi, we're trying to go, and I guess because it's like river, like it's not a mall or anything, it was a little bit hard to find parking, and the taxi driver was asking us, where do you want to be dropped off? Because it's a fucking river, like there are many places to be dropped off, and I was like, I don't know, honestly, just drop us off anywhere. And my boyfriend at the time, like next to me in the taxi, just to me, because Nihongo shika shaberenai kara, just to me, he was like, oh, well, I don't think it's here though. Wait, tell him, like, it's not here. And I'm like, it's a fucking river. Can we just be dropped off anywhere and we can literally walk there? Do we not have legs? Like, oh my god, you fucking saying it to me in one language and me having to translate it into another language that I'm not comfortable in. It's so much work, and it's like, I'm already overstimulated, and I kind of lost it. I like lost my temper, and I was like, oh my god, okay. And I was like in Korean, I was asking him, like, can you like drop us off like a little bit further? And he was like, oh, okay. Like taxi driver is also confused.
Yeah, he's like literally the same.
Yeah, and I was like in a bad mood like the whole time we were at the water fountain.
And then you're just like over it at this point.
Yeah, it's like hot too. It was in the summer.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, it was complete silence. Like I was just so over it. I was completely silent tripping. Like I don't want to fucking talk. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this trip. And then he too was like silent treatment. He too was in a bad mood. And both of us on the way to the hotel was like just complete silence.
Oh my god, it's the worst when you're on a trip and then you're like silence.
Yeah.
When you're both
like the audacity to be upset because I'm upset. Bro, what have you done that you have the right to be upset right now? You have no right to be upset.
Yeah.
And then the next day was the day that he was leaving. He was leaving earlier and I was staying behind to see my friends. He was leaving that day and like 뭐結構 ギリギリまで still complete silent treatment. Like he like silently packed his bags, like went to the gym like without telling me. So I was like, oh, did he leave already? 마지막에 와까նակ대. And then at the very end, he was like on the taxi ride because I was seeing him off to the airport. On the taxi ride, I had to bring it up and I was like, hey, I'm sorry.
God. What the fuck?
Like thinking back, like what the fuck was I sorry for? I don't even know.
Yeah, you did everything. and then he's giving you this treatment is crazy.
Yeah.
So,
anyways,
another guy that's like wasting our time and energy.
The audacity, seriously.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is like a bit different. Okay. A crazy thing, I just like remember like a crazy thing I've done is like, okay, this is getting like, it's gonna be about poops and like farts. Sorry guys, but like, you know, when you're in a relationship and there's like that relationship, people are like, oh yeah, a guy's like, I don't care about farts and poops, like, yeah, whatever, we all do that. But then there's also
which is the standard, by the way. That is the benchmark, literally bare minimum.
And obviously, in the first, like, few months, I'm not gonna be, like, ripping farts here and there. Like, obviously, I'm, like, trying to be a cutie about it. But when you're dating someone for 2 years, a year, 2 years, 3 years, like, we should be comfortable enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna poop. Or, like, you just fart in front of them and be like, haha, tee-hee-hee-hee, haha. But this guy was like, girls don't poop. Girls don't fart. And
was he being legit, though? He was dead ass saying girls don't poop, girls don't fart.
Like, he's like joking about it, but it's to a point where it's like he doesn't want to hear it, or he like would, even when I would fart, he'd like make a big fuss and he'd be like, oh my god, ew, like you farted, like like, and it would make me like really, you know, like I would be self-conscious about it because he would always make comments and be like, ew, like that's disgusting. And he was someone that also didn't do much of it. Like he didn't fart that much. So, like, I don't know. It was a big turn from my last relationship. We were so open with that kind of stuff. And I would just like fart, whatever. But then he would, on the other hand, was like really weird about it. So I felt like I couldn't do it.
Right.
And I would just always hold in my farts and my poops. And mind you, I would always sleep over at his place, like all the time. And he never wanted to sleep over at mine. I mean, I get it. It was much smaller, a small bed and all that. So I also would have much rather slept at his place. But I would spend the night like almost every night. It was like we were almost living together. And I could not, I would like hide my farts and I would hide my poos.
That's like to the prison.
Point where I would get like constipated, like so bad, and I would get like UTIs and I would have like weird issues.
I don't know. What the fuck?
Just because a guy's like, oh, girls don't poop and fart.
That's crazy. Also unhealthy. I'm glad that's over.
Yeah, super unhealthy. Yeah. I mean, of course, like, I would do it when he's, like, upstairs or something. And I would be like, oh, my chance to poo. And I would do it, you know, where he can't listen.
My God.
And I would make sure it doesn't smell. Or, like, you know, shit like that. Where it should be just natural. And I should be able to be like, I don't even have to tell him that I'm going to poo, you know?
That's
like,
so stressful.
Do your thing. Yeah.
I'm so particular about my poops. Like, I take my poops so seriously, my poop routine. Like, the day I'm constipated, like, I'm for sure not having a good day that day.
Peshkani, every time, like, I'm really stressed out or something's happening, you always go, is your poops okay? Are your poops okay? Are you pooping? You always ask me if I'm pooping well.
It's important, bro. I swear to God, that affects everything, the way that you're pooping.
Yeah, you always ask me.
Yeah, because I know when I'm constipated, I'm in such a bad mood.
Yeah, it is uncomfortable.
Yeah, holding your farts too, dude. Your stomach starts hurting.
It starts hurting for sure.
The pain that your stomach, the pain that comes with like being gassy and not being able to fart, I think that's like the worst pain in the world.
It's like you having to hold it in, and then obviously when you go to the bathroom and you sit down, it makes your body naturally wants to release. But even that, I would be afraid that it's gonna sound.
Oh my God.
And like he's gonna hear, so I'd try to be like really quiet about it.
That's literally hell. You were in hell.
Talking about this, I'm like, what the hell?
Jesus.
And I feel like I should have, I don't know, I'm the type of person to be like, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna fart. I'm a human being. Like, and that was always my response to it. Like, shut up. But part of me, like was obviously really, of course. And and then it made me like really insecure about it. Yeah.
Damn, girl. I mean.
But then, like, I've also had, I've also had like a guy over, and I knew, you know, those bathrooms where like you can hear the other person a little bit, and my place was small, so you could hear, and most of the time I would try to put like music or TV on whenever someone goes to the restroom, so I get it, it's like uncomfortable. But I had to number 2 really, really bad, and I didn't want him to hear. And I think it was also just this whole, that guy, like, making me insecure about it all of a sudden. And I told the guy, like, hey, like, I just really need to grab something really quick at the convenience store. ちょっとコンビニ行ってくるみたいな。すぐ戻ってくる. And then I went outside. I ran 3 blocks to this, like, public bathroom. That's there, and I did my deed, and then I came back, and then I was like, oh yeah, like, I'm back, like nothing happened.
Damn. That's crazy.
I think we've all dealt with that, though. Like, what do you do when you're at someone's house, or when you're with a guy and you have to number 2? You're like,
dude, I'll just do it.
But which is something I'm really surprised you're not like.
Yeah, true. This is a very like igai na thing.
Igai, because you're very like, oh, I'm a onnanoko lady type of girl. But then when it comes to poop, you're like, yeah, shit. Like, I'm like, oh.
Okay, because this is like a fundamental part of who I am. It's like a basic human right to be able to just like poop in my own home.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So. I mean, otsukare. Yeah, I'm glad that you're out of that situation.
Yeah, hopefully next guy I meet, I can be a little bit more open about it.
No, that's such a red flag though. Like, if he's even jokingly saying like, yeah, girls don't poop, I would like smear shit on him to just prove the fact that like, what do you mean? That's so like disrespectful.
Well, also it's like, how old are we? Like, we're not in middle school. Like, girls don't poo, ha, ha, ha. Like, we're an adult. Like, please just be normal about it. But and I don't know, maybe he wasn't trying to be like that, but he would comment like that all the time to a point where it made me
and I think that's enough. Like, the fact that he doesn't even realize that he's making you uncomfortable. Like, one, lack of fucking like, what do you call it, like self-awareness of your actions, and 2, just like, even if it's a joke, I feel like that's like spreading such like weird misogynistic vibes. Well, fuck him. I already don't like him. This is more the reason. I didn't even know that, so that's really fucking crazy.
On top.
Yeah, truly.
Oh yeah.
What's another thing? Things that they did and I stayed. I mean, this isn't something that they did, but with an ex-boyfriend, and I kind of mentioned it on an earlier episode.
Oh, this is now gyaku, like things that they've done, but you stayed.
Things that they've done, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going through, so he had like a fancy camera, a DSLR camera, and I didn't have one at the time. And so I was like, oh, like, can I look through it? Like, can I see what kind of photos that you took? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so I was like looking through the photos.
I already know where this is leading, because we talked about it, but like,
I went through, and it was the one where like you can kind of scroll. So I scrolled a little too fast, and I went to like the very beginning.
You know, I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I scrolled to the beginning, and then it was a photo of him. Like, he was taking the photo clearly, and it was like 2 or 3 of his friends just like around his apartment, and they had a projection screen on, projector on, and they were watching full-fledged porn on the projector.
Like,
and they were just...
It was just a picture of them watching it.
It was like a scene of like porn.
Ew.
And they were just like watching, and it's not even like, it didn't even look like they were having like a rowdy time. Like, they were literally just just as if it was a movie. They were watching it.
Actually,
and
disgusting.
I never questioned that. I felt like I saw something that I wasn't supposed to see, so I kind of got scared. I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
You're like, oh, is this what guys do? Like, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
I just like forgot about it. Like I just like pretended not to see it.
Oh my god.
But that was kind of a crazy thing. I feel like now if I saw something like that, I would definitely be like, hey, what is this?
Yeah.
But at the time I was just like scared. I didn't know what to do.
But also like what can he say? You'd be
What
like,
can I
what is this? He's like, porn. Like we were watching.
Is this what you do
together.
for fun?
That's so weird. What if he was like, yeah, actually like this is something like my boys and I did and like would do, but I won't do it again.
I'll be like, honestly, I don't really care if you watch porn, but I just want you to know that is the weirdest fucking thing that I've ever seen in my life.
That's so weird that they would like all watch it together.
Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling, again, this is like, I try to erase it out of my memory, so I don't really remember much of the photo, but I had a feeling that like they were probably watching it just for fun, like to make fun of it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's really fucking weird.
I wonder, okay, obviously you don't really look at it, but was it one of those like famous porn stars or something? Because then that kind of makes sense. They're like, oh, it's her, and they like maybe pull it up, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's wild. I would feel really uncomfortable.
I was really uncomfortable. And I just, because also he wasn't the type of person who like wasn't so crazy about like sex and like porn and like all that stuff.
Right.
So I was really taken back. Like, damn, is this what you do in your free time? Like, are you living a double life?
Also, like, porn is one of those things where you're kind of like, do you like, well, everyone has a different stance on this, but like, I get that you're watching it. I mean, I think people do, and that's fine, but it's one of those where you're like, I don't want to know what you're watching. I don't want to see that you are actually watching it. Just do it like when I don't know about it, you know? So yeah, if I were to see him with his friends, like with the projector or big screen, like I'd be like, ugh, that's nasty.
Projector is crazy. Yeah, I should have questioned it, but I'm never talking to that man in my life again, so oh well. Well, I feel like I already talked about this, but like speaking of porn is like when the guy I was seeing gave me, he was like, oh, try this Oracle, like try this porn? No, try this what is that called again? The VR headset?
Yeah, VR headset. And I was like, okay, like, and I look and there was a porn video. It was like a VR porn where you can you can virtually have sex with someone.
That's really weird.
So weird. And he's like, oh. I was like, that's fucking weird. I was like, delete that shit immediately. He's like, no, my friend recommended it to me. And I was like, I don't, not recommend. He's like, my friend told me to do it. And I was like, I don't care. Just like, please delete that. Crazy things they've done.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like it's very like, dasai.
Yeah.
To see them in that.
Like, again, just like, don't get caught with it. It's just weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. Crazy thing he has done. I went to my boyfriend and I, we went on a trip. We did a scuba diving thing. And
I know this one.
With another couple. We went and saw the like great sharks, like big shark. I forgot what kind of shark they were. I forgot the name.
That's so scary. By the way, something I would never ever do.
Super cool. It was really cool. But obviously with that, we got a lot of pictures taken. It was a tour, so it's not like we went free diving and whatever. We had it was all like planned, and these Japanese people, guides would take all these pictures. And one of the picture was with me and him, my boyfriend, and the big whale. Like, it was a really cool picture. And we're looking at it, and my boyfriend goes, like later on. I'm gonna post this. And he's like, I'm gonna delete you out of the picture if that's okay. And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, look at how sick it looks if I cropped you out. Not even cropped. He went on like Photoshop and fully did the whole thing to erase me out of the picture. I was an ocean. I was the water. Okay. And I go, huh? Like, I'm gone. Like, where am I? And he's like, look at how cool it looks. Like, come on. Like, it's not about, not wanting you there. It just, like, looks cooler. Like, come on. Like, you gotta admit, it looks cooler this way.
That's despicable. Look at how cool it looks without you in the picture is actually so vile.
And he posted it on Instagram. It's still on there.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I should have totally, like, that was such a red flag.
Yeah.
Such a red flag. Like, and his Insta was very much like that. Like, there's just, like, no signs of me at the time. Like, you really couldn't tell that he was in a relationship.
And this is, like, well into the relationship, too.
Oh, yeah. Like, well into it. And definitely over a year. So we're
to take aesthetics, perceived aesthetics, that's debatable too, whether it actually looked so much cooler that you could possibly not post a photo with you in it. I don't fucking know. But to take perceived aesthetics over just posting a photo with someone that you love, that is crazy to me. Like, would you do that if it was your mom?
He would.
That's crazy. Like, the amount of just self-absorbed, like, crazy narcissistic behavior that is.
And he was one of those that took Instagram weirdly, really seriously. Like, it's not like he had a lot of followers either, but he was always commenting about how Insta is like his photography. It's like his art.
Too bad it's fucking shit and he has no sense. He has no creative direction. He just has a really good camera.
Oh,
literally buying aesthetics with money. Anyone can buy a good camera, but very few of us can have good taste.
That's so funny you say that. Yeah, he does have an expensive camera, so
yeah.
But yeah, it was that was a red flag.
Oh God, I hate
and I still stayed. So I still stayed with him for so long.
That's crazy. I remember like when you first told me, and I was like, Hannah, I think that's really weird.
And I think a lot of people don't know about it. I obviously didn't tell everyone like, oh, he fucking cut me out of the picture. But like,
because it's embarrassing too.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest,
all these things I'm like talking about it like in front of everyone, but it's hard to talk about and like tell friends because it's embarrassing. Like the poop story too, like and also very like manipulative in some ways. And so,
because I think to a certain extent, you yourself know that it's like ridiculous behavior.
Exactly.
But then like the fact that you're letting it slide, like that itself is a little like embarrassing. Like it's not something to be proud of.
Exactly.
But then like the moment that you say it like to your friends and stuff, like it becomes more real.
For sure.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, after breaking up and, a lot of time has passed, I've, like, told people around me, oh, yeah, this picture, I'm actually right here. And they're like, oh, my God. They're like, what the fuck? Actually. And they're like, 本当だ、ちゃんと見るとなんか, it's a little dark.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, that's me. That's my body.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't wish that on anyone. I hope.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I want a guy to be like, show me off,
Yeah. Oh my God. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I haven't. Maybe another one is like, again with a bad mood thing. Like, dude, Okay, so this one was so valid though. Again, like how my career trip one was valid.
Yeah.
I was supposed to, so my boyfriend at the time, he was
Yeah.
like, oh, like let's hang out on the weekend. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, sure. And like nothing was set, no time, no like place, whatever. I just knew that we were gonna hang out sometime on the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure. But then the night before, I texted him. I was like, okay, like, do you want to come over? Should I come over? Like, what time? You know, like, let's make some plans.
Yeah.
Nothing. No. And this is like
Data.
still like 9, 10 p.m. Nothing. No message. And I was like, okay, I guess he died because what the fuck?
Yeah.
And no message until the next morning. I wake up and I'm like, so are we meeting or not? Like,
Yeah.
which is it? Because I left my weekend open. And then he was like, he messaged me at noon and he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I was playing Mahjong till like now and we didn't have any connection.
9
Like,
a.m. Noon.
my phone, noon. Like, my phone died. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, like, let's, like, can you come over? Like, let's get lunch, blah, blah. So, not only did I go over to his place, which was like across the fucking city, we had lunch and like understandably I was really upset.
Yeah.
I was such in a bad mood. Like
Yeah.
I went, but then I was like, you know, why
Yeah.
did this happen?
Yeah.
And as we're having lunch, again, I'm silent. I'm clearly in a bad mood. Like, what the fuck? And then because I'm in a bad mood, now he's getting into a bad mood. And he's like giving me the silent treatment.
Stop.
And I was like,
Stop.
what
Is this
the
the same
fuck?
guy?
It's the same guy. It's the same guy. Yeah. Do you see a
Holy
pattern?
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, why the fuck are you upset? And so as we were eating, I was like, okay, the reason why I'm upset is because clearly you did not contact me. You didn't give any communication. It's one thing to be playing mahjong and like, you know, having fun, whatever. But if you're making plans, then let's make some fucking plans. Like, I want you to respect my time.
Yeah.
And then he was finally like, okay, no, I'm glad that you told me because like sometimes like you'll just go silent and I don't know like why you're upset and like that makes me upset.
You're like,
You don't know why I'm upset? Are you actually an idiot? Are you stupid as hell and you have no thoughts in your small ass brain? How can you not understand why I'm upset? Because you clearly are wasting my fucking time.
Right. And mind you, like context, this is a boyfriend you didn't get to see often. Like you had to
I
like
didn't.
really plan. It was like maybe on the weekends you could see him.
Yes,
kind of
exactly.
partner.
Because we live far from each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so like that was the moment where I kind of internalized like, damn, like maybe I have like a bad temper, like maybe I, you know, like
he's fucking gaslighting you.
No, yeah, and I was like, am I the problem? Like, is me getting upset? Like, am I getting upset over a small thing? But then like after a while, like we would talk, and then he would kind of sum it up like, oh, like well, if you just told me, like instead of going silent, like. It's like, can you have a little bit of comprehension skills though? Like, did you actually graduate high school? Do you not know how to read it in between the lines?
Did he apologize when you went to go see him?
He apologized, like, oh, like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't text you. And I'm like, okay, how do we prevent that from happening again? Because this wasn't even the first time that he went, like, completely rogue and he stopped messaging me, like, because he was playing mahjong. Like, it's one thing, I don't really fucking care what you do. You could not text me for 2-3 days, as long as I know what the reason is and it's valid.
Right.
Like, if you're gonna be off the grid, sure, whatever, do what you want, but, like, don't leave me hanging.
It's just all communication. Yeah. Literally. A lot of girls
Well, I'm also not talking to him ever in my life, so good riddance.
Actually. Like it's such a pattern when like people get upset for you being upset. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Why are you upset that I'm upset? Like it's because of your actions.
Well, exactly.
So, yeah, that is crazy behavior.
Yeah.
I have one more, maybe one last one. I had so this guy was crazy and I stayed. Period. What he did was a lot of things, but one being we were in bed and we were going to bed and he was like getting upset about something that it wasn't even true. It was like all, he's like, you probably did this and you did that and you think this. And I think we got in a fight after like a drunk night. And we would have a lot of those where we just get drunk and like get in fights and, you know, and
which is also just red flag. I think like people who act like that when they're drunk is such a like that shit. It's not gonna go away. That like sakeguse waruI no wa, it does not work. It does not get any better unless you cut out alcohol entirely.
Yep. But it was hard for us to cut alcohol because that was like also a way for us to hang out. Like we loved to drink and like play darts, and like that was part of our socializing. So it was such a bummer that like every time we did get drunk, like we would get into huge fights. And then the context would always be so stupid too. But one night, like he was so angry that he was like breathing really heavily. He's like
oh my god.
And I'm like,
angry at you,
angry at me, like angry at the whole like whole thing about with me, with the context, with himself. Like he was just like angry, and he didn't know what to do with this anger, because I don't know, he's a boy, and I'd be in bed like what the fuck? Like, and I'm like, deep breaths. Like, why are you so mad? Like, literally, like, what's wrong with you? Obviously, I didn't say that, but I was like, deep breaths, please. And he's like, I just like don't know what to do with this like anger. Like, I need to let it out. And I'm like, well, not on me. Like, please. And he's like, why? He's just like gripping things, and he's like, like. And he just like out of nowhere, just like, it's like, oh, and he like rips my underwear that I'm wearing, not in a sexy way, but like in like a not in a sexy like ooh way, in like a like, and he's like, I was like, actually, what the fuck? Like, actually, oh my god, like so scary. And you know, he just was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, just please go to bed. Like, there's nothing I could have said, nothing he could have said that like would have calmed the situation. So I was like, can we just go to bed and like put a pause to it, talk about it in the morning. And then yeah, I was just like, the next day morning, I was like, you literally like, look at this. Like, you just can't deal with your anger and like take it out on something. You have to take it out on something. I don't know. I just never dealt with like an anger so mad that I was like, I need to like hit something or, you know, punch something or rip something. I'm like, and I stayed.
Wait, was this at your place or at his?
At his place.
Oh my god, girl. If I'm sure it's never gonna happen, but if anything similar happens, girl, just leave. Like, call a taxi. That's so unsafe.
Yeah. It was just like in the middle of the night, probably like, you know, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., I'm guessing. Because it was like after a night out. If he was like at my place, I think I would have been like, get out. Like, please leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like,
god,
I don't know. And then he would, you know, apologize and like own up to everything and say the right things the next day. And he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I would never do that again. But like the fact that it happened is already an issue.
Clear domestic violence signs, by the way.
Yeah.
It's always like that.
And I know this is more like a serious one. It's not like a hee ha ha one. But like, you know, like this stuff kind of happens. And in the moment, you're like, oh, but he's apologized. Like, he was just upset. Like,
it doesn't matter. There are things that can be mended with an apology, but there are some things where it doesn't really, like, if I hit someone and I apologize, I guess they could accept my apology, but it doesn't change the fact that I hit them. It's kind of the same logic. Like, there are some things where you just can't like take it back.
And he's like, I was drunk, and being drunk is not an excuse.
Not an excuse.
A lot of it, I've heard like friends being like, oh yeah, he was drunk and he hit me and he regretted it the next day, or he didn't remember the next day. Probably did. One. And
real fucking convenient ass excuse.
Exactly. Like, just because you're drunk like doesn't make it okay.
It doesn't negate the fact, okay, I could be drunk and I could rob a bank, I'm still gonna get arrested.
Literally. Yeah. So these
That's
signs,
crazy.
like,
Also, just in general, like a guy who just gets angry, like I don't know, anger is something like I'll get irritated and I'll get like pissed, but like true hot anger like that, I don't think I really experienced. I don't think you
that's
were.
what
Like
I'm saying. Like, I've
us
never
both, yeah.
dealt with something where I'm like, oh,
Like
I need to
rage. I've never.
And this is probably like a trigger in him. He obviously has issues that he needs to, figure out. Because this isn't normal. Like, this isn't how people should like, what they should do with their emotions. Like, and the switch up is crazy for him to be like the next day, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, that's just great. Yeah.
Why?
The switch up of that anger and to him being like, oh, I was just drunk, like, I'm so sorry, like, I shouldn't have done that, and like, but then later on he would like joke about it, like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that, ha ha ha. And it's like, it's not even funny. Like,
oh my god, wait, low-key, that's literally the beginning plot of Obsession though. How she would go like, stay, no,
and she'd be like, oh, and then just kidding. I'm kidding.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke. I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
Let's have a good time. I love you. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
One Wish Willow.
Literally. Yeah.
That's really scary. I'm really glad that you're out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyone who gets so angry at you to the point where they can't control it. Anyone who gets angry at you in general. I don't know. I don't think I could ever deal with a man who's angry at me. Angry at a situation, sure, maybe.
Yeah.
But like raises their voice, ever gets angry at me, ever lays their hand on me in a way that's like not to hug me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And obviously, like, when you're in the moment, in the situation, and you're like, okay, like, and he does this whole apology, I'll never do it again, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like, I can't believe I did that. You're kind of like, I think most people always are like, okay, like, I forgive you, and like give them another chance, which is like the part that sucks. I wish like I was more like, this is strike one and that's it, there's no 2 and 3, because there were other things later on that could have been strike 2 and 3. So like I should have just like ended it in the beginning, but it's just like it was so hard to. Yeah.
Damn girl, お疲れ.
全部お疲れ.
全部お疲れ.
本当にお疲れ.
Anyways, I feel like everyone should watch Obsession and really think back on your life on how it can relate, because I feel like it's pretty accurate, and I think the social commentary is really good. And watching it back, it was like, besides the whole like killing and like the magic stuff, like it's very realistic. I can totally imagine that type of like really toxic relationship to be someone's like horror nightmare.
No, for sure. When like, oh my god, that scene when they're like all drinking and they play a game and they're like, oh, kiss the person to the left.
Oh my god.
And then she goes rogue, like. Even those things too, like, I feel like these things would happen, and of course I wouldn't like that when my boyfriend gets that card. And I mean, obviously it doesn't happen, like, I don't think my boyfriend would kiss the next person, but like, the amount of like crazy,
like, or like the fact that he was like, oh, I'm gonna go on to a boys' night. Like, how do you call it? Like, restrict, like, sokubaku? Scary stuff. The scariest things in life are humans, guys. Yeah, it's not ghosts, it's not paranormal shit, it's not curse, it's humans. Humans are the scariest things in the world.
And then AI next.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed our trauma dump. More so yours than mine, to be honest.
I know.
Mine's are hella like mild in comparison to yours.
You're like, I spent a lot of money.
Yeah. You're like, you ripped
like,
my clothes.
Can't poop.
I didn't poop.
Well, I don't know. I think like looking, it's like funny to talk about now.
Yeah, and I
yeah.
have a feeling that you're probably not alone. Like to a certain extent, I'm sure a lot of people could relate. It's just like no one really says it.
Yeah, I mean, those like TikTok, that TikTok trend that's like, this is what my ex did and I still stayed. Like these are some crazy stories, but very relatable. And like, oh, I'm sure a lot of people went through the same stuff. And so I'm sure our listeners out there also can relate.
Yeah, let us know if you've ever been constipated with an ex. I would love to help out.
Holding your fart for so long. Yeah,
that's crazy. Anyways, well, thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.